Welcome to Debbie's Grill, where we talk about issues that matter to the state, void of politics, fear or favor. Former national chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Freddie Blay, has criticized the special prosecutor, Kissi Agyebeng, describing his term as disappointing and unproductive. Speaking in an interview, Mr. Blay said the office of the OSP has received substantial government funding but has failed to produce tangible results after assuming office. I am not entirely satisfied with the result of what is happening. I am not. A lot of money has been sent to that organization. We have only had quite a number of press conferences from him and chasing after shadows. A lot of smoke with no fire, he said. Blay further drew a comparison between Kissi Agyebeng and his predecessor Martin Amidu, noting that the latter delivered results even with limited resources. According to him, Martin Amidu was impartial and firm in his commitment to fighting corruption, earning respect from both sides of the political divide. When the appointment of Martin Amidu came, it raised a few eyebrows. From our own Canada, the MPP, even at the cabinet level, it was debated. But one thing was clear. Many of us agreed that the man had integrity. He was very fair-minded, not vindictive. He described Amidu as a man of integrity and fairness who was determined to let the law guide his action. Office of the Special Prosecutor. It's sad. It's very, very sad. If that office has no use, it wouldn't be established. But it has a very crucial role to play. That is why it was established. And I believe every month an amount of money is being pumped into that office to ensure that the right thing is done. To ensure that thieves who call themselves government workers, who call themselves government appointees, who call themselves members of parliament, will not be allowed to go scot-free. If in case they are being caught red-handed, taking something that does not belong to them. But what do we see? The OSP, or the Office of the Special Prosecutor, has been established for 8 good years with no result. Now the OSP is saying that his office is not well resourced and that is why he's not working well. And in some instances, he said his office is being influenced by upper hands, where he cited example, and then we know what is happening in the country. So let me give you one. That's to do with the former finance minister, Ken Ofori-Atta. We know what he did. We know how money has been pumped into a big hole, a national cathedral, and it has now become a manhole feeding snakes and snails. And the person is nowhere to be found. Now, when the OSP is being questioned, that as an OSP, you should have people working on ground. You should have spies in all institutions. You are one, but your eyes has to be all round. You are supposed to see what is going on. That is your work. And so the OSP, if you go to the office of the OSP, it's not only the OSP, Mr. Kissi Agyebeng, you are going to see. He has other subordinates that he work hand in hand with to execute his mandate as an OSP, as a special prosecutor. So how then do you tell us that Ken Ofori-Atta was able to smuggle himself out of this country without being noticed? He said at that time, the former president was in power, and we all know that Ken Ofori-Atta has a relation, or is a cousin to the former president, the then president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And he said they were not being notified. That was what he said. So which clearly means that his hands was tied. But I believe as an OSP, you're supposed to be fearless. Your work has to be full of integrity. And then the same party who brought you now are saying that they've resourced your office. They said they've given you the money. They're giving you everything that will aid in executing your activities easily. without struggling. Now, you see, as it stands now, we don't even know who to believe anymore. Whether to trust the OSP, whether to trust the other party, whether to trust the other side, no one knows. Because everybody is bringing out something different each day. And I think we all have spoken about how quiet the office of the special prosecutor has been. It is sad. Because not even an ant has been arrested. Not even an ant has been arrested. Now looking at Martin Amidu, who held the office before, if you want to compare his work to the OSP, I can clearly tell you that man did massively well. He did well. And even Freddie Blay is confirming that he was less resourced. But he worked well. So what is preventing you, Mr. Kissi Agyebeng, with all respect and humility? What is preventing your office? Yesterday, Strategic Mobilization Limited is also bringing another false accusation that you went there to investigate. Your people went there to investigate. After the investigation, they took things that do not belong to you. Why? For that, whether it's true or not, the court will bring a final verdict on that. But you should understand that all this thing is tarnishing the image of the OSP. As it stands now, we've lost trust in the office of the special prosecutor. In as much as you can't want to say things and people hail you, we hail you with our mouth, but within our heart, we know Nkosi Bebia. Because we are not freshers in Ghana. We are Ghanaians. We know the tricks of these people. We know it. From the beginning of this current administration, when they declared former finance minister a fugitive, look at how people were responding. Everybody had this kind of joy and excitement because we knew people looted from the state. We knew people embezzled state funds. We knew taxpayers' money was stolen. And so everybody was eager to see these people being arrested. So when we saw all those stuffs, we were happy. Everybody was eager to know the outcome. But where has all those things gotten to as it stands now? Where has it gotten to? Tomorrow you will come with a different story. The next day is another different story. What is happening? What is happening? Office of the Special Prosecutor, please. Although you came out few days ago with a press conference and blah, 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 knowing fully well that Nkodu Bebia Momudie. But please, you need to sit up. You need to wake up. If not, then to the president, that office needs to be scattered. Thank you for making time with me on the Biscuit.